Hi and welcome everyone, I'm Gavin Lon. Okay, so we are still at the beginning of 2024, and in this rapidly changing landscape of technology, many of us are wondering, which programming languages should we learn in 2024? Well, if that's what you're thinking, or even if that's not what you're thinking, you've come to the right place. I've compiled a list of my top 10 programming languages to learn in 2024. I'd love to know which programming languages you think are the ones to learn in 2024, so please share your insights with me below in the comments section of this video. Also, if you feel that I've missed out some important points about each of the languages mentioned in my list, please include them below in the comments section of this video. I've deliberately left declarative languages like, for example, HTML, CSS, and TSQL or Transact SQL off this list. In addition to learning at least one of the programming languages on this list, I recommend that you should also learn CSS and HTML for front-end web development. You should also learn TSQL or Transact SQL for interacting with relational databases. So here is my list, and they are in no particular order. Number 1, Python. Python's simplicity, readability, and extensive community support have resulted in its widespread adoption and popularity in many areas of software development. Many startup companies use Python, which provides new developers with an opportunity to get their foot in the door. This is great for developers looking to gain those first 2 important years of programming experience. It is a language that is widely used in AI, machine learning, and data science. Other notable types of applications where you can use Python are for cross-platform mobile development, cross-platform desktop development, back-end web development, as well as game development. It is a very popular programming language to use in academia. Python is a dynamically typed language, which may mean faster development times and less of a learning curve. However, please note that dynamically typed programming languages generally don't perform as well at runtime when compared to statically typed programming languages. Dynamically typed programming languages are also more prone to data type related errors than their statically typed counterparts. Many would argue that Python is a great first language to learn due to its relatively simple syntax and easy to read syntax, which means generally less of a steep learning curve. Many believe that the simplicity of the language can mean less development time and lower development costs. Python is a sophisticated, versatile programming language, one of the best around, that supports object-oriented programming. Number 2, JavaScript. JavaScript is ubiquitous on the web, especially on the front end. So much so that I would argue that all developers should have at least a basic knowledge of JavaScript. If you are a web developer, you will need to have a good knowledge of JavaScript. It is a dynamically typed, sophisticated programming language that supports object-oriented programming and can run on many types of platforms. Through JavaScript-based frameworks and libraries like Angular, React, Vue, and Next.js, you can create super responsive SPAs or single-page applications. Through JavaScript-based frameworks like Ionic and React Native, you can create sophisticated cross-platform mobile applications. You can use Electron for creating sophisticated cross-platform desktop applications. You can use JavaScript to create games and many other types of applications. Through Node.js, you are able to leverage JavaScript to provide back-end functionality for your apps. So you can leverage JavaScript on both the front end and the back end for the creation of full-stack enterprise applications. Node.js can run inside Docker containers, so you can also leverage the microservice architecture to create highly scalable component-based functionality on the back end. JavaScript is frequently used by startup companies. Similar to Python, JavaScript can be a great first language to learn, where many startup companies may employ you even without having commercial experience as a developer. This can help aspiring developers get their foot in the door in order to gain those first 2 valuable years of development experience. Number 3, Java. Java has the advantage of platform independence, strong community support, and is incredibly versatile. It can be used for the creation of a wide range of applications, including enterprise applications and smaller consumer software applications. It is an extremely popular and enduring programming language that supports object-oriented programming. Java is known for being a write once, run anywhere programming language. Java is compiled into bytecode and runs in an environment known as the JRE, or Java Runtime Environment. It has excellent security features, multi-threading support, standard libraries rich in functionality, automatic memory management provided by the JVM. The JVM is an essential part of the JRE and provides services like memory management, just-in-time compilation, and platform independence. Java is considered a strongly typed programming language and therefore has the benefits of better code robustness and performance than dynamically typed programming languages. Java developers are in huge demand and command high salaries, but Java comes with a steeper learning curve than, for example, Python or JavaScript. It is a very popular programming language, but when compared to a similar language like C#, it is in fact losing popularity, whereas C# is gaining in popularity. More on C# coming a bit later in this video. Number 4. TypeScript. TypeScript is a programming language developed by Microsoft and is often described as a superset of JavaScript. The main feature that TypeScript adds to JavaScript is static typing. Other features are also included in TypeScript in order to enhance the development experience. Anders Hallsberg, the prominent Danish software developer who also led the team that created C#, has been heavily involved in designing and developing TypeScript. Static typing allows the developer to define types for variables, method parameters, and method return types. This provides the huge benefit of catching type-related errors at development time, therefore potentially increasing the robustness of your applications at runtime. TypeScript supports object-oriented programming elements like classes. This makes it easier for programmers to organize related code into blocks of reusable units. These units of code that are encapsulated in classes can then be structured and reused based on object-oriented principles. TypeScript is open source and has an active community. With TypeScript, you can leverage the innate flexibility of JavaScript and gain the benefits of static typing provided in TypeScript, which provides developers with a more robust and maintainable codebase. This is especially beneficial in larger projects. TypeScript continues to gain in popularity for both front-end and back-end development. Note that TypeScript can be leveraged in SPA frameworks like, for example, Angular and Next.js. You can also leverage TypeScript for creating Node.js back-end functionality. You can even use TypeScript in React applications. Number 5. C++. C++ is a versatile language that is known for performance efficiency and flexibility. It has a wide range of features that developers can leverage to create a wide range of types of applications. It has enduring popularity in the programming community and a rich history. It is a multi-paradigm programming language which includes support for procedural programming, generic programming, and object-oriented programming. C++ provides excellent portability, where C++ code can port across many different platforms and operating systems. So code in C++ can be applied across a wide variety of domains: system programming, game development, embedded systems, high-performance computing, and large-scale software development. C++ is known for its efficiency and performance, which means it is a great language for applications where speed and low-level memory access are crucial. With C++, you can leverage features like pointers and manual memory management. C++ is standardized by the International Organization for Standardization, ISO, and regular updates to the language standard are made. A notable feature of C++, introduced with C++ version 11 in 2011, is, for example, smart pointers, which are objects that manage memory automatically, reducing the risk of memory leaks associated with manual memory management. Number 6. Swift. The languages mentioned so far in this list are all general-purpose programming languages and more versatile programming languages. Swift was developed by Apple and is developed primarily for Apple platforms, namely iOS, macOS, watchOS, and tvOS. It was introduced in 2014 as a replacement for Objective-C, aiming to provide a more modern and developer-friendly language for building applications on Apple platforms. Swift was designed with a strong emphasis on safety and performance. Even though you can, for example, use languages like Python or C# for creating cross-platform mobile applications, you are likely to gain better performance on iOS devices using Swift. Swift is also designed to work seamlessly with existing Objective-C code. It is a very popular choice for iOS and macOS development. Swift has modern features and strong integration with Apple's platforms. It is open source, is an evolving ecosystem, and continues to grow in popularity in the programming community. Competent Swift developers can command relatively high salaries. Number 7. PHP. This is always a controversial programming language to have on a list like this. Many developers are not fans of PHP and would say that it is a dying programming language. PHP is certainly facing a lot of competition from newer languages, but still remains a popular choice for web development. It is widely used for building dynamic websites and web applications. It is simple to use, has extensive community support. It has very good integration capabilities, for example with databases like MySQL. It is also cross-platform and can run on Linux, macOS, and Windows. It is compatible with many web services, including Apache and Nginx. For these reasons and more, PHP has managed to remain relevant in the developer community. Perhaps the greatest reason for its popularity is that it is used in the most popular content management system on the web today, namely WordPress. It is also used in content management systems like Drupal and Joomla. So what are some of the reasons to learn PHP? It is simple to use, and having a great knowledge of PHP is important when creating customizations for websites built on top of WordPress. The popularity of WordPress, even today, should not be underestimated. PHP is a dynamically typed programming language and has support for both procedural programming as well as object-oriented programming. PHP may be a great language to learn if you want to do freelance web development work, where your apps leverage the WordPress content management system. Number 8. Go. Go, or Golang, is a statically typed compiled programming language designed for simplicity, efficiency, and ease of use. It was created by Google engineers Robert Graysomer, Rob Pike, and Ken Thompson, and was first released in 2009. Go is designed so that it is easily ported across different platforms. It is open source and can be used for the creation of both small applications as well as highly distributed systems. Go is compiled into machine code, which results in high performance of Go-created applications. It has built-in concurrency support that makes use of lightweight threads that are managed by the Go runtime. Go has a growing active community responsible for the language's growing ecosystem, and many members of the community also provide support to other Go developers on various forums and resources. Go is designed to be an easy-to-use, efficient language and is well suited for systems programming, web development, and concurrent applications. Go's concurrency and networking features, combined with a high degree of portability, make it well suited for building cloud-native applications. Number 9. Rust. Rust is a statically typed systems programming language, and it prioritizes performance, memory safety, and concurrency. Rust was first released in 2010 by Mozilla. It has since gained in popularity for its focus on preventing common programming errors, for example, null pointer, dereferences, and data races. Rust is designed to be easily portable across different platforms. This makes the language suitable for developing system-level software and cross-platform applications. Rust is open source and has a growing active community of developers. The ecosystem includes a variety of libraries and frameworks that enhance the language's versatility. A notable feature of Rust is that all variables are immutable by default, which means they cannot be changed once they are assigned a value. This encourages functional programming and also helps to prevent unintended side effects. Its compiler generates efficient machine code, and the language includes sophisticated features like, for example, generics and pattern matching without incurring runtime overhead. Rust is seen as a great choice for applications where low-level control over system resources is essential, for example, operating systems, game engines, and other performance-critical applications. Rust's focus on safety and performance makes it an attractive option for systems programming tasks. And finally, at number 10, we have C#. Microsoft released the first widely distributed implementation of C# in July 2000 as part of its .NET Framework initiative. The team that developed and designed C# was led by the prominent Danish software engineer Anders Hejlsberg. He currently works for Microsoft as the lead architect of C# and core developer on TypeScript. I've heard Anders Hejlsberg describe the core goals when first developing C# as to provide the rapid application development of Visual Basic, as well as the power and expressiveness of C++. If you are familiar with the content on this channel, you'll know that C# is my favorite programming language. For me, it ticks all the boxes. It's an easy language to learn, it is a strongly typed programming language, it is incredibly versatile, it is also open source. There are huge employment opportunities for competent C# developers, and C# developers can command high salaries. You can use C# to create a diverse array of types of applications on a diverse array of platforms. You can create cross-platform desktop applications, cross-platform mobile applications, web applications including spa applications using the Blazor framework. You can create sophisticated 2D and 3D games using C#. You can create globally distributed, highly scalable cloud-native applications using C# and .NET. .NET provides an environment in which C# code runs. .NET has evolved into a cross-platform unified platform where the write once, run anywhere philosophy now certainly applies. The Common Language Runtime, which is a core part of .NET, provides services like just-in-time compilation, memory management, garbage collection, security, and exception handling. Whether you are a seasoned programmer looking to learn a more modern, popular language, or an aspiring developer looking to learn your first programming language, you cannot go wrong learning C#. C# is consistently rated by reputable sources as one of the top 5 most popular programming languages in the world. There are many free courses in C# and .NET on this YouTube channel. Please see details of these courses in the description below this video. I recently had the pleasure of providing a video introducing this new free certification provided through a collaboration between Microsoft and Free Code Camp. This certification is named the Foundational C# with Microsoft Developer Certification. Please see the video that introduces this certification on the Free Code Camp YouTube channel at this URL. I hope you've enjoyed this video where I provided my top 10 programming languages to learn in 2024. Of course, I don't recommend trying to learn all of these languages. My advice is to specialize in at least one of these programming languages. You should also learn CSS, HTML, and TSQL. You should also have at least a basic knowledge of JavaScript. And if you're a web developer, you should have a fairly good knowledge of JavaScript. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and please consider subscribing. Please also ring the bell so that you'll be notified of future content. Please feel free to share this video with anyone you feel may benefit from its content. If you'd like to thank me by buying me a coffee, you can do this through my Buy Me a Coffee webpage at this URL. It will of course be greatly appreciated. I love reading your comments, so please feel free to engage with me in the comments section. I've recently joined X, formerly Twitter, so it would be great if you followed me on X. My username is @GavinLonDigital. I hope to see you soon. Thank you and take care.